We're having a rainy little Nerd Rage morning today, and we have a special guest. We have Shang Li with us this morning, dude.
How's it going?
Well, how did he end up calling you that? For those that don't know, we had a mutual friend that unfortunately passed away, a cat, and he used to call you Shang Li, and I never knew why.
Yeah, I don't know, because there was like variations of like Shan Li, and then it just stuck with Shang Li. We were on a call, I feel.
Because you're not even remotely Asian.
No, not even close.
How does one get close to being?
I don't know.
I've seen that.
How about the guy at Weiss? That you know the guy at Weiss, the cart guy?
Thomas?
Nah, the Asian guy.
Oh, maybe.
They've got a bunch of new ones there.
Was it? Well, then it had to be Blankenship. I couldn't remember who said it. Blankenship had to say, like, it's a cloudy day raining. He's like, damn, sun sure is bright today. He's like... And he was just like, ended and fucking died.
That dude is funny, man. Anyway, but you also came an hour early, which was nice. Got to hang out.
I did. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, spilled some coffee.
Spilled coffee because I was nervous. Used like $10 worth of paper towels to clean it up. That's all I was thinking.
I think he had one half a sip and then knocked his cup over, fucking went everywhere. And then like I had this like a little bit of paper towels left on the paper, and I like was trying to like rip that off real quick and hand it to him. He's like, "Do you have any more?"
More than a drop.
And I was like, I do. I was like, but what if I didn't?
Oh, well, shirts. The laundry room's right there.
Yeah.
You come here, I'm naked. What's going on?
I'm like, damn, I didn't realize that kind of party. Yeah, I would have been here earlier, but because of the rain, and you know, everybody that uses the professional highway, not a professional. They should agree today. 40 miles an hour, hazards on middle lane.
Hazards piss me off.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Just pull over.
You're not meant for it.
You're not meant for it.
You know, especially 70. Like 70 has it's much like other things. It's really taken a step back in recent years. But that when I started using 70 pretty frequently about 19 years ago, that motherfucker was for professional commuters. Like people got on that bitch and hammered down until you got to. It was like everybody's going 80 miles per hour at minimum. And then you get to work. And then once every 6 months or so, there's some major wreck, kills like 8 people. It resets for like another year. And then you're good again for like until the next. But now it's like people. I feel like everybody on that bitch is like looking up at the signs, trying to figure out which one is theirs. Like, you know, I say it all the time, man. But there's the merging lane / the slow lane. If you're an uncomfortable highway user, you use the merging lane / slow lane. Then there's the travel lane. This is for your speed limit to 5 to 10 miles over.
Right.
And then there's the fucking hammer lane, which is like get out of the fucking way.
No, today it was 40 miles an hour, center lane, hazards on, trucks in the right, passing on the right.
Not acceptable.
And then every once in a while, a fucking state trooper hammering down in the left.
And if you are going 120 miles per hour and somebody runs up behind you doing 121 miles per hour, get the fuck out of the way. You're going too slow.
Yeah. I always wanted like a signboard in the back of my car that you could change.
Me too. I think about it all the time. All the time. I'm like, why? I would never hold you up. You know, because that's what it is. It's just a lack of courtesy for others. Once again, back to courtesy. It's like
courtesy and shame.
I don't care. Courtesy and shame. I don't care what you got going on in your life. The speed limit says that, and I'm doing that. We'll figure it out. And it's like, man, what if? And I'm a perpetual early person in general, so it's not me. But what if I was getting ready to lose my job for being late, and I got a wife and kids, you know, and my alarm clock didn't go off or whatever, and I'm trying to get to fucking work, and you got to be the fucking highway police and prevent me from fucking getting to work. You know what I mean? Just so you could feel like get out. What if my wife is getting ready to give birth and I'm trying to get to the hospital? Like, give people the benefit of the doubt. Yes, most of them are just assholes that are in a fucking rush, but still, you don't know that.
Right.
So why not just err on the side of, man, this guy's got somewhere to be and I don't, obviously. Let me get out of his way. Is my thoughts.
I mean, also, if you don't have anywhere to be, why are you on the road? Like,
or especially in the fast lane, like if you're in absolutely no rush.
So like it's 9 a.m. I'm on my way here. 9 a.m. Rush hour's over.
Yeah.
Work's already started for most people.
For most people.
Why the fuck are this many people just taking their time? Oh, maybe I'll just pop on down to Frederick in the rainstorm.
Pop on down.
She'll pop on down to Frederick. Check out that canal. I bet there's a lot of water in it because water's coming out of the sky. Shut the fuck up. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Take 144.
Yeah.
Take the side roads.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Scenic.
Yeah.
Perfect for your style of driving.
I'm trying to get through the Iceman record for the fucking third time, hating it, hating the people in front of me, hating the rain. I'm like,
I haven't gone back.
Morning.
I haven't gone back. I can go back now because I won my bet. So Melina and I had a bet about Iceman.
Okay.
That so I said my guess was it was going to sell 400,000 units in his first week, and Melina was like, "It's going to do 1 million, easy."
Yeah, records.
And I was like, "No, it's not." And he's like, "Dude, look at what he sold in the past." And I was like, "Yeah, but that was the past. Like, it's not the same game out here anymore. 400,000 is a crazy number. I'm actually, you don't understand this, but I'm actually tipping my hat to the guy, saying he's going to do a crazy amount of numbers." He ended up doing 460, which is even better. But Melina bet me a $10 bet that he was going to do 600,000, and I was like, "I'll take that bet all fucking day."
You don't want to double it down,
And so anyway,
but then he lost like 500 on Kalshi or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, that betting app or whatever.
Yeah.
So I when it got through, I just sent him the screenshot of like Billboard with the and then I sent the gif of Winnie the Pooh putting his bib on like and like dancing at the anyway, I got a lot to share because I went to Massachusetts and stuff this past week. But Shang Li, let's start with you, man. What's going on? What's new with you?
Not much. Just hanging out.
All right.
No. What have I done? I watched.
Well,
Oh no. What?
I was gonna say the last time that you were here, you were talking about living in a new place.
Was I?
Yeah,
Actually,
and
the last time he was here. The first time I was here.
I don't think it was the first time you were here. I don't think because that was the time you had like
the time that we were both here.
Where you crushed like 10 beers in the morning, like or some
Maybe,
shit.
Yeah, I think that was.
Was that your first time?
I think it was.
Was it really?
And I came out like 2 or 3 weeks after that, and then it ever since.
Yeah.
Okay, living in a new place.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We could talk about
Let's
that. I'm living in a new place again.
Are you really?
Yeah.
But you moved back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so moving back to the old place.
Yeah. But which is new again.
Yeah, but it's good though. Like, your wife is an interesting specimen to me. She's somebody that I want to understand more, which I don't usually have that sort of like. There's very few people in my life that I come in contact with, and I'm like, I want to know what makes this person tick. So the fact that like at my Halloween party, she couldn't have a red Solo cup, she needed to have a wine glass.
Was she drinking wine?
Yeah. But so was I. But like just the fact that like it's just
you're
little
drinking it for a different reason.
That's true, probably. But just the little like it's a little character beat. There's something about you that's unacceptable to you, and this is what's acceptable. And I just want to know more about where that person comes from. But
it gets deeper than that too.
Like what?
Because now it has to be a specific wine glass.
Does it really?
And then
Has
you
to match
try
the
it.
style of wine.
No, not even that. But like I tried it, and I'm like, oh my god, this changes the experience 100%. Like where you have a thick stem, or you get like the expensive ones, it feels like every time you're touching it, it's gonna break. But I don't know, it changes it.
You like a thin stem?
Oh yeah, because then that's all you want. Like the whole thing is like, I don't know.
I thought
I'm not even a wine drinker. And I was like, oh.
I thought the whole point of the stem size was to reduce the heat from your hand to the.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that your body temperature isn't affecting the glass as you hold it. Like
Yeah, I just don't like a girthy stem. That's what really.
that's your preference.
Yeah.
So like, so now you're back home.
Back home.
Happy.
Extremely happy.
I love that.
I've been married for 23 years. And now the happiest I've ever been. I think we took a year apart and it reset like the beginning years of us when we had kids. All the stresses, normal stresses of life that just always got brought back up all the time. Like when we get in arguments, it reset that completely. And we were like, we're starting fresh. None of the shit matters. And
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
fucking awesome.
that's not the standard.
Yeah.
And even when I was away, like everybody, like volunteer firehouse, I call her baby mama. Like I'm a baby mama, but I always said I love her. I'll do anything. Like I never
shit on her, like disrespected her. Like yeah.
Whatever. When we were talking about getting divorced for in the beginning, like I was like, whatever they say you deserve, I'm in. Like this is life. I did this. It's not just I didn't do this. We didn't work out. I still have my responsibilities.
Right.
Like, so I think all that. And then when I called her the first time, I was like, oh, she wants me still. Because in the beginning, we were talking a little bit, and then I started talking to somebody, and that really set us back. Weird. I don't know why.
That really set us back.
Yeah. Like, then I would go over there, and she'd fucking just be pissed off. And,
yeah.
like, oh, my gosh. I don't want it to be like this, but I get it. You know? And then adults just working out great.
How do you think the kids dealt with all of it? The roller coaster of it?
I don't know, because it wasn't really talked about a lot. Like it was talked, of course I'm not there.
Right.
You know, like I did it in stages. I moved out at first and moved to the volunteer firehouse and lived there for like 3 months because it was free. And I could figure out what the hell I was going to do. Then I got an apartment, so that was the next level, you know, like, so it was like phases. It wasn't just
it's like the frog in the boiling pot.
Yeah.
And then were they like psyched when you were back, or was it just like...
Yeah. And I could see my younger daughter, like I was even talking to Amanda about this. I was like, you know, Arden is the one that really is appreciating that I'm back. Yeah. Even just me keeping her in check, like, hey, why don't you could tell like she appreciates it. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
and how old's the youngest?
13. Yeah.
That's an important
21,
time.
and she just...
at 21, it's like, whatever.
You ever had something that your wife said that like stung at the moment, right? Just it was a little like a jab, you know, hit your jaw, checked you a little bit, you know, and it gets, you know, you don't feel that sting forever, but that motherfucker still feels sore every time you go to like touch it. You're like, God damn, that fucking chin is still sore from that. So I had one, and I can't get it out of my head. I can't get it out of my head, and like, I made her walk it back. This is like a year later. And I was like, I need you to take that shit back. Like, I'm 5 years old. Take it back. Like, I need you to take it back. And I'm still wrestling with it. And it just reared its ugly head again in Boston.
Is that because you don't believe that she actually took it back?
I do not believe that she took it back. I think that she was just appeasing me. Yeah. So like, when she wanted to get a dog, right? And I was adamantly against it. Like, and I love having a dog. I do. But like, it's just the worst time. Like, we just got the kids to kind of all be manageable, and like we kind of get back to us and have a little, and like, you know, and like as they get older, and fucking softball's expensive, and every time I turn around it's getting more expensive, and fucking, you know,
that's just money management.
Jaina's going college shit, you know, and the baby, which is part of my nerd week, with her acting shit, which is like actually pretty exciting, but you know, that shit costs money and all, and like, so like everything's getting, you know, bloody gas prices, you know, everything's getting more expensive, and now like we're kind of a check to check family, and now you want to bring this other fucking thing in,
other mouth/skin stuff.
Yeah, well, exactly, and like you couldn't just get a regular one, you know what I mean? This one's got to have allergy pills and fucking this, that, and other thing, and like
should have just found a dog out on the street that's just like, hey, scraps are cool with me, bro.
Yeah, just put some food out back for it, let it give you a little fucking belly to rub every once in a while, keep it moving. But so like, you know, we were arguing about it, but you know, before we got the dog, and it's probably the thing that made me get the dog, which is, I think, is even more of why
so that's why it hurt, because every day
is a reminder.
Every day, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. So like I said, like, look, let's say that the shoes were on the other foot, and I wanted a dog right now, and I'm coming to you to try again to tell you why we should have a dog, and she was like, you wouldn't have, because I'd already got you the fucking dog. And I was like, ugh. And at first I believed it. And then we bought a dog. But then, like, just this last week at Boston, I was like, man, we should get 2 pieces of this like strawberry cheesecake. And she said no.
You know, like, so hold on. So this comes back up anytime she says no.
Yeah. I'm like, no, you said I'd already have the dog. I don't already have this piece of cheesecake. and I really want it. And it's far less of a commitment and far less expensive. And I'm having a good fucking time right now. Get the fucking cheesecake.
I love how you bring up the dog.
You know, that's like where my brain goes. Like every time, like I'm like you know, just this little things like another like trip to Boston thing. Like,
how often do you think about cheesecake?
Very rarely. But this actually looked delicious. And then, truth be told, Selena had gotten a slice a couple days prior, and I had a bite, and I was like, "Damn, that's fucking very exceptionally good cheesecake." Mm-hmm. So the day, we were going to go ham and just get a ton of different shit from one of these bakeries that's like exquisite, you know. And I was like, so I'm like throwing, you know, I'm like this. I'm gonna get 2 pieces of cheesecake. She's like, just one. And I was like, no, we'll get 2. She said, just one. One's enough. And I was like, I want to have a second, like, no, one's fine. And like but like I'm just like immediately in my head I'm like, oh,
we got a fucking dog back.
If I wouldn't have to ask twice because I'd already have it, you know. And like it was little things too, like
what do you enjoy more, the cheesecake or the dog?
The cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
So then we went to we were walking around one day. It was a busy day, but like they all have breakfast, right? And I love breakfast, but like today I had breakfast. Probably the first time I've had breakfast in months. You know, like I don't eat breakfast usually. I enjoy breakfast, but you can't just eat all fucking day, can you? So I was like, they all fucking fine, you know, having their croissants and fucking this, that, and the third. And then we get around 12:30, which is when I like to eat, 12:30, and I'm like, yeah, I want to eat. Well, let's do this other thing. Like, all right, so we do the other thing, and I'm like, all right, so 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm getting a little hungry here, but we'll do this one last thing. All right, so we go do this one last thing, and now this one last thing is in the place that time forgot. There's no fucking restaurants around to fucking eat at, and now I'm fucking starving, you know? And it's like, well, I asked, and I didn't get it, you know, when you said I'd already have it. I didn't already have it, you know? And it's just one of those things, like, every time I think about it, every time I get told no, and every time I look at that dog, I'm just reminded of it. And it's just like this little, like, it's like a pimple that just won't fucking go away.
It will, at one point.
Yeah.
The dog will.
When I retire, it'll be like it was another thing. I was like, all right, if we get the dog now, I retire in about 11 years. Well, at the time, about 13 years. The dog will be dead. I can go into retirement without any fucking dog.
Yeah, but you should get it stuffed and bring it with you, so you can always just be reminded.
Yeah,
or just sits in the corner.
I should just get his paw on a keychain and put it on my keys.
What you could do now is when you come home from the vet, once the Rainbow Bridge is crossed, you just bring home a cheesecake.
No slice for you.
No one else remembers the cheesecake.
No one else will.
Like, what the fuck is up with Dad? Why do you do this?
And I'd be like, this is 8 slices of cheesecake for me and your sisters. Mommy's too busy eating her tears from this dead animal that prevented me from getting a piece of cheesecake fucking 11 years ago. You know, that's how I view it. What else? But back home, everything's good. Everything's great. What do you think has changed about you or her that has made that?
I don't let little things bother me like I did. I think, you know, I feel like I always had to win in the past. Now I'm like, whatever, you win. I don't say you win because that's a whole other thing. You know, you disagree. I'm more agreeable, maybe. You know, pick my battles because other things have changed in our lives that I don't want to get too
into it. Yeah,
but one of the things that you really like a lot at nighttime changed. So it makes you a happier person.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And like then me, like actually, I said to her the other day, I was like, Amanda, we may have been
nighttime.
We may have been married for 23 years, but I never loved you the way I love you now.
Damn.
And it just fucking makes life.
That's awesome.
Like, you think about things different. Like, why am I arguing with you? I wouldn't argue with anyone else about this, but I'll argue about in the past. Like I would argue about it with you. But like if I was work, I wouldn't talk to people like this. Like, why are we talking to each other like this when we're supposed to be in love with each other? And I wouldn't talk to that to someone I work with. You know, and it was both ways. We get
sure.
And when you have that, it's how can you that's always going to come up when you feel like you love somebody, you know? So all that, you can't have, you're going to have some stuff sometimes, but it was like daily basis.
I find myself wanting, like, and this doesn't need to be in a relationship podcast, but I'm down to explore it. I find myself wanting something that's like exclusively mine with her. Mm-hmm. It's like it's like a place where I wrestle. Like, it sounds petty, right? And I admit it's petty. But like one of the things that we do is, well, we're supposed to. She's actually pretty delinquent in it, but we play these little games, the little New York Times games, Wordle, strands, and connections, and she sends me her scores whether she passes or fails, and I send my scores only if I pass them all. If I complete them all, I send them as one unit. Did it, you know? Mm-hmm. And like I thought it was like our thing that we shared back and forth, like and then like the other day she had her phone open, and I see that she's sharing it with her mother. And that's fine. Obviously, on the surface, that's a perfectly logical thing to do. Mom's sending it back. They're talking about the word or whatever. Like, but like, man, I thought it was our thing. And like, I find myself, especially with all the kids, and then the fucking dog, and then her patients, which she's like always talking to them off hours and everything else, like because she's a good person. I find myself wanting something that's like exclusively mine. That like. I
mean, if you rephrase it to exclusively yours between the two of you, it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I don't want to share. There's like, aside from sex, obviously, I want something to be mine about her that I don't have to share with everyone else. And I find that less and less, especially with the dog sleeping in the bed. But they say even the bed is mine.
Well, you could share the dog.
Actually, sometimes we do give some scratches. At the
same time?
Yeah, same time scratches.
The dog's like, nah, she's fine. Just get off of me.
Yeah, the dog's actually like, now you want to scratch? I'm taking the allergy medicine. I don't even itch anymore. Now you want to fucking scratch?
What the fuck?
Give me a scratch. I wear with my fucking scratches when I looked miserable and my whole fucking skin was red fucking 2 months ago. You didn't want to touch me then. Now I wasn't good enough to be scratched.
Does your dog want attention from you?
No.
See, my dog, I'm not a big dog person, and I don't show her attention a lot. Like, I'll give her like a little pet or whatever. Like, here you go, little guy. Get away from me, you dirty thing. But when I do give her attention, she is so happy. She makes these noises. Like, I could tell. One day I was like, I don't let the dog on the couch, but I had a blanket, and I put the blanket down. I let her get up there and sit with me. Oh, she was moaning. She was having the best time. I'm like, oh my God, get down. You're going to make my couch dirty.
Yeah.
But yeah, she loved it.
My dog's not really into affection in general.
Okay.
Like, I never met another dog like it. Like, she doesn't really want a whole bunch of pets. She doesn't really, like, she wants to, if she wants something, she'll come over and let you know. Like, she'll be like, yeah, a little scratch. Mm-hmm. All right, that'll do. And then she'll go on about it.
So she's the cat of dogs.
Yeah, very much so. So, and I mean, and that's also another thing that sucks, because I am a dog person. I like dogs, but I want the type of dog you have, where like it wants to be pet, it wants the fucking love, and I want to love it. I want some love back. My dog is like, fuck, it's just like another woman that doesn't love me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. I was going to say there was something else. Do you think that anything has changed about her too, or just?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I always say, like, when you mention like the things at nighttime, I've often said to people, like, especially young people getting married, that I'm like, look, like, I feel like men specifically are taught from the time that they're pubescent that like sex is not the most important thing. Sex is not the most important thing. But like, I'm here to tell you, it might be the most important thing, because like I always tell young people, like if you and her can't keep your fucking hands off each other and you can keep that, you'll work it out.
I agree.
It's when you start fucking sleeping on all the way to the other end of the bed. There's a big empty space in the middle. It's when all that shit starts happening that the divisions begins to grow.
Because without it, it's just a friendship.
Your roommate. I did that part too. I did live in my basement for a while. I did the whole spectrum.
How was that? What was that like?
Exactly what we're talking about. is we're just roommates. And I hated it. And that was what finally made me move out. I was like, you know what, we're just roommates. This isn't going anywhere. And that's when I moved to the firehouse, because you can't be in a relationship. She would talk about earlier, like, oh, I always want to have separate bedrooms. And it would be because of my snoring, we'd say. Mm-hmm. She'd say. And I was like, I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that. You're not in a relationship. Like, when we first got married, this is turning into a relationship.
Yeah, that's fine though. Explore it.
We would sit in bed at night and talk. You know? When you're in, and that's like your time where no matter what happened during the day, we can get it all out, or we could just talk about something else, whatever, and we go to bed happy.
Yeah.
You know? And when you're in separate rooms, we're just roommates.
Yeah.
I could be a roommate with anybody.
Yeah.
So I think that's...
You got a charger? You got a charger? Do you say to her?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, who's here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's legit. Anything else? Any new exciting things on the horizon? Any trips planned or anything?
I'm going to Key West.
Are you really? When?
In July.
Nice.
Yep,
just you and her, or kids too?
No, my kids too, because they've never been. We've been like 3 times, me and her, and now... Yeah, no big deal.
How old is your oldest?
21. Just turned 21 on the...
Is she in college?
Yeah.
And how's that?
Good. Just doing her thing.
Is it expensive as fuck, or like?
No. So she went to community college and paid all of her community college for the first 2 years, and she had 1 year that didn't go so well. So this year she's done with community college, and now she's going to Towson.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So now
that's awesome. I love it. What is she taking up?
Now she's taking up communications. So I don't know if I said this last time I was here.
She can have mine. I got a degree in communication. She can have mine if she wants.
Yeah, I don't think she should do it. When she first went, I feel like they were like, here's the book of classes that you could take. She opened the page and accounting was number 1. And she's like, all right, I'll do accounting.
Alphabetical order.
I'm like, how do you want to do this? And then she changed the communications without telling us, even asking us. Amanda got mad. I was like, Amanda, she pays for all this. We can't get
Damn.
You know, like it's her money. You haven't paid $1.
Yeah.
And you know, she's like, yeah, you're right. And if she's doing what she thinks she's gonna like, that's all that matters.
Does she think she's gonna like that?
Yeah, she's taking communications, but wants to be a book editor. I don't know. I guess that's a part of it. I would have thought something else would have been there.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's definitely a part of it. I actually, a little bit about me, Shangli.
He loves running.
I love running. So I went to college to be a teacher. That's what I wanted. That's what I really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And like, I still enjoy teaching. Like I'm lucky that I found a job where I have the ability to use some of that a little bit, but like I like teaching, even like just if it's teaching people about this shit or whatever, like I like sharing information. Mm-hmm. And, so I wanted to teach high school. Right, because then you can like get a little bit more into the weeds and shit. And went to community college because I couldn't get in anywhere else. I think my SAT score was like an 800. Not much of a test taker. And went to community college, did well. Dean's List, you know what I mean?
They're just happy somebody completed a class.
Yeah. You know what was great about community college at that time? I don't know, who knows what it's like now, but like the amount of friends you would make from smoking. Because like everybody went outside to smoke.
Now that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. And back then it was like it would be people from different classes and shit, and you guys were in it together. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. You were fucking outside burning one, and like you ended up becoming friends. You'd be like, man, how's Mr. So and so in that class? Like, oh, still an asshole. And like, you know, and then you go back like, but anyway, so I graduated with a degree in secondary education, an associate's degree in secondary education, and then went to get a bachelor's. Well, the problem with getting a bachelor's was you need a foreign language credit. And so I learned this later.
Is that why you know Japanese so well?
It is. And Korean. Hana tu set ya tasa yasa igul yada ahap yu. But like, that's 1 through 10. Nice. No big deal. But like, I really struggle with foreign language. And it turns out that people that struggle with math often struggle with foreign language. So it all adds up for me. But, so I tried everything. I tried Spanish because my wife's family. I tried Italian because of my mom's family. I tried everything that I could. Failure across the board. So basically, I was going to UMBC, a retriever. You might have heard of us. And then I was looking
like dogs. Something with dogs.
I was looking for something that I could switch my major into, because I wasn't going to pass foreign language. I just wasn't going to happen. I don't have it in me. So I was looking for something I could change my major to. What?
Latin.
Latin. And then find, I even thought about taking, because you can do sign language for the, and I was like, maybe I'll try that. Like, that counts.
Just throwing it up.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck it. So I started looking everywhere. I finally found University of Maryland,
University College,
which is on College Park campus.
Yeah, but it's an online school now.
Yeah, to be fair, even when I was there, it was like 80% online.
Well, I think it was they had a different version of it. It was I can't remember what they called it, but you'd like send your classwork into a professor. It wasn't online necessarily.
So when I went, there was like portions of it that were online. Like they were like they were almost like chat rooms where it was weird. But anyway, and it allowed me to start working full time. I was working on a loading dock because money was getting a little thin, and so whatever. And they didn't require a foreign language if you majored in technical communications, which I didn't know shit about. It was my senior year. I'm just trying to graduate, and I transferred I've been working my entire time on this one major. And then in my last year, I switched it so that I could fucking graduate. And I graduated with a bachelor's degree in technical communications that I have used only to get the lowest paying job I've ever had in my life for. Facts.
Yeah.
So, but the best job?
No, worst job I ever had in my life. Yeah, I was working for the state social services. That was the only job I ever had that required a college degree to get in. And they never asked to see it. I feel like you could have just been like, yeah, I got one.
Yeah. When I went to Towson, I was only there for like 2 semesters. But I remember like signing up for the courses. So like I went in and was like, I'm going to be a bio major. I don't fucking know what I was doing. And they're like, oh yeah. So here's how you do it. If you miss any of these classes, it's going to take you 5 years to get it. Because like bio 1 with the lab was only offered this semester at this time. Right. So it's like that part about college pissed me off from the very beginning. It's like, so if I want to change my major, now I add 2 fucking years on because I only offer this required class that's the prerequisite to every other class 1 fucking time a year. It's only in the spring semester, and it's just like, but I got to take fucking literature and writing for dummies and fucking, pre-calc for my, like all this other dumb shit that they fill your schedule up with. And then the required classes are like, well, you missed it. It's all full. Spend another $60,000.
I couldn't imagine going to college.
I fucking hated it.
I got a degree when I was in the military. It's easy. Like all the credits are from your military stuff you've done in the military. And you got to take like the 5 core classes or whatever. So they're basically high school classes.
Right.
And that's the only reason I have a 2-year degree. And I'm glad I did.
I have like 240 credits.
Yeah.
And I have no degree.
Oh, you're doing great.
I have 4 bachelors.
He still lives at the college campus.
It's a bachelor party over there.
Yeah.
That time for me was actually, that UMBC time was a wild time in my life. When I think about it now, like just what I was doing, and I'm like, we're like when you see like old people and your like kids are running around, they're like, wish I could bottle up that energy, like all that. Like I'm like, man, where did I get I was working at a loading dock. I had to be at work at 8:00, got off at 4, moving furniture all day, and then grab dinner, go to fucking school, a night class from 7 to 10. And then sometimes in between there, I would pick up my degenerate friends because they couldn't drive. So I would go pick up my friends. They would sit in my car and wait from 7 to 10. And then at 10, we would go out to like we were involved in like the music club scene, like underground. And like we would stay there till like 1 or 2, come back, sleep from 3 to 7, be back at work at 8. Like, it's like, where did I fucking get that? Like now I'd be like, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, but not even that bad. Like some people, their minds age like crazy. There's 20-year-olds that are like, oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you tired of?
Yeah, get out there and live a little.
Oh my gosh.
I want it for my kids sometimes, like especially my oldest, like she's got 1 more year of high school and then she's going to go away to college. And it's tricky because she, she's going to be applying probably for a DoD scholarship, and it looks like she's going to get it. But there's a part of me that's like, you need to get out there and live. Like, you need to smoke something, like you need to drink something. You need to have a night you regret, not too much regret, but a night that you're like, oh, what a crazy night,
Do you remember that Terran kid? Last name T.
Yeah.
Do you hear what happened to him? He got
fired from
his
Yeah.
dream career job.
Yeah.
And I was telling him the same thing. I'm like, hey, you're 18 years old. He was like, he had applied and they're like, well, we can't take you till you're 18. He's like, I got like 6 weeks left and then I can start my job. And I was like, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but you need to go live a little bit. You need to do some 17, 18-year-old shit. Get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Once you start this, you can't do that shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're on a career path, like that's it. And they'll hire you in a year. They'll hire you in 2 years.
Yeah.
He goes out, drinks the night before, shows up to work early, still drunk, gets caught by the boss's boss. Fucking gone. And now I see him. I'm like, hey, man, how's everything working out? And he's like, working back in Mifry again.
That sucks. And then like,
Told you.
And my thing is though, also like she's probably going to need a security clearance. So then I'm like, well, should you be living a little, and then like, what type of life are you going to have?
Yeah,
like,
you shouldn't be living.
You could booze.
Yeah.
You can booze for a clearance.
Yeah.
But until they schedule 3
Right. Marijuana.
I don't know no, that's what they're trying to move it to.
Reschedule.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. The other two, I'll probably have my fucking leashes on, trying to keep them back a little bit, like not too much.
Yeah, hold it back.
Yeah, but you do want them to like live, but at the same time, it's like when she's got the more responsible view, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, like.
That's my daughter. She just turned 21, and I was like, oh yeah, we'll do a bar crawl in Bel Air. And before it was coming, I was like, so you excited about your birthday? And she was like, And I'm like, are you going to go to the bar? She's like, I'm excited to go to the dispensary. And I'm like, I felt weird about it, right? I was like, because, we grow up wanting to go to the bar.
Right.
Like, oh, we're going to get drunk and all this. And then like, she's like, oh. And then I just see her like sitting on the couch. Not then, but in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah. Cool, because you're in this house all day anyway. Now you're going to be high on the couch.
Have you seen her get high? Like,
No. But when she said that to me, I was like, oh, cool. Here, happy birthday. From some stuff.
Yeah.
And that was it. I haven't seen her get high. I will.
Yeah.
It's not.
I know.
It was just a minute of my life.
I just wonder, like, what that, like, I think about, like, sometimes, and I don't want to, like, push drugs on my kids or anything, obviously, but, like, in my quietest moments, I'm like, man, it would be funny as shit to watch these motherfuckers trip for, like, like a couple hours, like, just to see what they would come up with and shit, like, I always, I already think they're kind of, like, clever and creative people anyway, so, like, to, like, imagine where, like, what if they could expand their mind a bit, where they could go, it's like, but you can't give your kids drugs. That's wrong, right?
So, I heard a story from my job about a 4-year-old taking a 40 milligram gummy.
Oh, really?
I heard that.
Yeah.
Too.
And this kid, like when they got there, this kid was the happiest kid ever. The kid was like, hi! Like just being like extra happy, right?
And they wanted to talk to Unc.
Yeah.
It'd be like, look, a 4-year-old just crushed that 40 milligram.
It was wild.
Yeah.
But then
I took 3 25s today on the way here. Milligrams.
Of what?
Vitamin C.
Then they said that, if you put CBD under your tongue, it will cut down the high.
Oh, really?
And then I Googled it, and Google says that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Like while you're in the throes of it?
Yeah, like if you have, I guess.
Yeah.
If you get too high, you can take it out. Like maybe it's not going to get rid of it completely, but it'll like damper it so you don't.
It's like the Bloody Mary of hangovers.
Yeah. Yep.
Or like Coke and alcohol.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a good temper right there.
Yeah, that's wild.
Give a little gas, put a little brake. Gas.
So she wants to like edit books?
Yeah. And I didn't know. I'm a reader, which is crazy. A lot of people
all right.
are not. All right, enough of this. You wouldn't think I'm a reader probably, but I do like to read.
What's the last thing you read?
Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
And that's why before, when I was going off track with the flow of the show, I was going to bring up, I saw Project Hail Mary. And do you want me to go down this track?
Sure.
Okay. So I read the book. Usually you read a book, you watch the movie.
Movie sucks.
Project Hail Mary, I was excited to watch it because my mind couldn't put it together, like what it would look like. Right? And most books you can, but for some reason, like I was like, ooh, this will be interesting to see how someone else sees this. And it follows the book identically. I thought they were like, sometimes they get off track and they don't explain enough. I thought they did a good job with that. The book and the movie, some parts were too much for me, but overall, it was good. Where like before that, everybody's seen Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And that's the first book that first movie I've watched, then read the book, and that was a horrible experience.
I didn't even know that shit was a book.
Me neither, until Amanda told me she read the book.
Huh.
Because now, like the entire time I'm reading the book, it's hard for me to even make my own world.
Right.
I know
keep
someone
seeing
else's
it.
perspective.
And that one was so iconic of a movie.
Yeah.
Too.
I read Jurassic Park after the movie, and it's the same thing. Like, I'm seeing, when I'm reading it, I'm seeing the park from the movie.
Hang on to your butts.
Hang on to your butts.
So, but that's what I watch.
Yeah, so you read fiction.
Yeah, that's it. I can't.
Wow.
The guy at work the other day was reading a Civil War book. I'm like, I don't know how you read
What is? Give me some.
Well, you would know if you had to choose. If you had to guess, who it would be.
that you know?
Yeah.
A guy that you know that read. I don't even know who.
I'll tell you later.
All right, but like you read so you read like a lot of fiction.
Yeah.
What's genres?
All over. A lot of like crime stuff. I would say the most, but I'll go all over. Like there was what was it? They made the movie. It's about a kid with a kite or something. There's something kite. It's about the Middle East.
I do know what you're talking about.
The boy. No, that's not it. But anyway, that was Oprah Book Club. I saw that, right? And I was like, number one, I'll give it a read. Fucking loved the book. It was great. There's a book, Pillars of the Earth is my favorite book in the world.
Kite Runner.
Pillars of the Earth is like from medieval, I don't even know what time. It's like when they're building a big castle, right? When church, cathedral, when those were big, and it's just all about the building of it, like going through the time. It's sort of like a history book, but fiction.
Yeah.
And loved it. So I'm all over the place. It all
check you out.
Yeah, all depends how the read starts. Within 2 or 3 chapters.
I had no idea.
Yeah, big reader.
I had no idea. Yeah. And then to read fiction even seems more surprising.
Yeah, love it.
What do you know? What about you, Farrell? How was your nerd week? Unless you got anything else, Shang Li, that you'd care to.
Well, I wanted to ask Shang Li.
I don't know. Is anybody listening that is into shoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I collect shoes.
Nice.
Jordans particularly, but I have a wide range. I bought my first fake pair of Jordans.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Why?
Because Travis Scott ones I like that I'm not going to buy the real ones. So, and I've always wondered about it, and I was like, it's like 4:00 in the morning. I'm on Instagram. I see the ones I want. I'm like, let me message this guy. Message him. Order it. I Zell him, give him my address. Bam. A week later, I get an email from FedEx saying, hey, your package is on the way. I go back to Instagram. The whole conversation, the group's been, the profile's private now. All the messages are deleted. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got ripped off.
Right.
160 minutes ripped off. A week later, they show up at my house.
No shit.
And I'm like, this is crazy.
How much are the real ones?
Maybe somewhere 2,000 and above.
Yeah. So 160 is a good price.
Yeah, because that's more than they would be if you bought them from Nike.
Right.
When they first came out. Or a normal pair of those, maybe not that, whatever. But have you ever watched like resale videos of people selling shoes? Have you ever seen those on TikTok?
Yeah.
And they smell the shoe. Like that's one of the things they do. The fake ones smell straight like chemicals. It's crazy.
Really?
Oh, I haven't even taken them I took them out of the box, looked at them, and put them back in the box. So I don't even know how good they are because next time it's sunny, I'm just going to let them sit
out and air out a bit.
But I thought I was like, it's crazy how they smell.
That is crazy. Do you like Travis Scott's music?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Utopia.
I'm a wide range like that too. Like it's all what I'm in the mood for.
Yeah.
I go because recently I've I've been listening to dabbling in a little blues. And I don't know why. I'm like, this is so weird. I know my music's getting slower because of some medication.
What kind of blues?
I couldn't even begin to tell you. When I say dabbled, I mean my pinky toe has touched the water.
I love.
It's like the Black Keys blues, like American blues rock almost.
Yeah, I would say that's it's close to
like that. Yeah.
Black Keys are dope.
Yeah.
They did an album with Freeway.
Yeah, they did. They've done a lot of crossover stuff.
Yeah. And Dame Dash got involved with them.
They did one called Black Rock.
Yes, with. Oh, I'm thinking of another one. Onyx did a Black Rock album.
And it was like BLAKROC.
Oh, yeah, that's the Dame Dash one because it's ROC, like Rockefeller.
Yeah, and there was a bunch. Yeah, here it is, right here. There's a bunch of dollars and who's in that? Who's the fucking Baltimore guy that was in that?
Rapper?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll find it.
But yeah, I know the Nikes you're talking about, the Travis Scott ones, Cactus Jack. But I like that Utopia record from Travis Scott is very, very high caliber music, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that album, I'm looking at it now, had a lot of features. Mos Def, Pharoah Monch, Hoochie.
Don't know that one.
Another one. RZA.
I
mean, that was a good album.
Perpendicular to the square. What about you, Farrell?
Well, I wanted to, Shangley, if you're comfortable talking about it, you had a kick of sobriety there. Mm-hmm. Well, and I was just wondering what brought that about and if it helped the time that you were sober.
So I feel like we talked about that, but on the past one, but we could talk about it. Yep, I quit drinking for a year, a month, and 9 days.
And unfortunately, I felt like, because I was there on the 10th day, the year, the month, the 10th day.
Me too, yeah. Great, good day.
And I remember you were like, hey, get me one. And I without even thinking, I was just like, yeah. And I turned around and I handed it to him. Somebody's like, he's sober. And I was like, not anymore.
Yeah, but it wasn't a spur of the moment thing, right? Like, so yeah, I quit drinking because I thought it was going to help my relationship. It didn't. But I liked being sober at the time, right? But the entire time I was doing this, I was like, there's no way I'm doing this forever, because when I retire, like, I want to go to happy hour. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I like going to the bar. I just needed to control myself.
Do you think that it was because the relationship was starting to fall apart? That it was that connected at all, or?
No, because I've been a drinker since, I was military at 18. I've been drinking my entire life, and it just became where you just feel like you need to drink. Damn, where was I going with this? Oh, so that day, then, like, it wasn't helping. So I was like, all right, when you do get sober, for me at least, it's, you have something to go for the first year, right? Like 1 year is the biggest milestone, I feel. For me, like, that's more than 6 months. 6 months doesn't mean as much, but like you hear, 1 year.
Right.
14 months. Got to get to that 14 months.
Right. Yeah. But then after a year, you're like, whatever. The rest is all, it don't fucking matter, Like,
the next was like 5.
Yeah,
who's got time for all that shit?
Right? Especially the entire time, I know I'm not going to stay sober.
Right.
It's not a thing of like, this is forever. I thought when I did start drinking again, I was going to be able to control myself because I was a binge drinker. I couldn't, so it just caused me more issues after that, so.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know.
No. I mean, because like I wouldn't say I struggle with it, but like I do know myself. Mm-hmm. So like I have very hard rules about not drinking and driving.
Same. Mm-hmm.
Right? Because
me too.
Because I can't have a beer.
Yep.
So like if I'm going out, I'm like, let's Uber. I have to spend the time beforehand to make sure like what's the get out plan? Mm-hmm. How am I getting back? Where am I going to stay? Do I have the bag that I want? Like whatever. And then because when I go out, it's game on until that 100%. That little voice in the back is like, that's enough.
Yeah. And I'd be but say I was going to go get lunch with Hannon, right? A normal person would drive to lunch, have 2 beers, drive home. I'm Ubering to lunch every time because I know I'm drinking. And then like other times when you're out and everybody's like, oh, I think we're going to call it. And you're like, no way, let's go. You're always like trying to force people to stay.
Keep the party going
with you?
Yeah. Dude, I do it to my kids.
Yeah.
You know, like we're out, like if I'm drinking and it's like I'm drinking tonight, you know, when it gets around 9 o'clock and they're like, all right, well, we're getting tired. I'm like, no. We haven't even gotten into the infamous. That's when fucking Mobb Deep really became who they are.
There's a lot of meat left on this bone.
You know?
So like when I bring booze here, you know, I've got the little cooler and everything. There's the hangout bullshit drinks. Mm-hmm. And then there's like 2 or 3 that are 4 or 5 times as strong.
In case of emergency.
These are like, you
break
need to go
here.
to sleep.
Yeah.
Like crush that. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah. I usually have that moment of like, and I've actually been counting my calories this year, and it's helped me dial it in a bit of like, because I usually have this point in my head where I'm like, I either stop now or I have my last one. Mm-hmm. You know, and I don't know if that last one's going to get me really where I would love to be, or be the one that's going to make me a little sluggish tomorrow morning. Not hungover, not fucked up, not in a bad spot, just a little like dragging my feet, kind of sluggish. Mm-hmm. And usually now, like I make sure, like I make sure to eat enough throughout the day where I'm like, I only have this much left to spend on alcohol, so that's going to keep me in check.
I forget to eat before going out all the time, and then I'm like, uh-oh. This is going to be a problem.
Yeah. January 31st changed me again. Being able to smoke weed. Mm-hmm. Can smoke weed. And now 0 interest in drinking. I'll drink. Like I went out the other, like I'll go out. If we go out to the bar, I'll get a beer. Like I'm not drinking, but I don't want it. I'm like, oh, I'd rather just have a water. Like it shut me off. And that's where like I do think, getting deep again and stuff, like drinking, right? Especially the way I was drinking. I was drinking for a reason. Who knows what the reason was? You know, I always feel like my mind is just out of control, right? And then you drink to try and get to like what a normal person feels. That's how I feel, right? But you don't do that because with drinking, you shoot off the rocket the other end of the spectrum. And now you're just a dickhead or however you are when you're drunk, you know?
But sometimes you're the lovable drunk.
Some people are.
Yeah.
And I wish I could be that, but that's not me. I'm not an asshole, right? But I get too crazy. Where weed, smoke, can never get crazy, and I'm like, it just gets me to that part where I just feel like a normal human being.
Do you feel like it like just turns the volume, like the speed down a little bit?
100%. Like there's parts of me that wants to do like a weed podcast because I have some thoughts. Like when you start, you know what I mean? Like I could talk like weed stuff.
I have some thoughts.
Yeah. Like I'll be laying in bed and I'm like, I need to write that down. Because when I get around with other people that are high, I'm like, I want to have these conversations. Because when you're home with someone else that's not high, the conversation.
Are you writing them down?
I have written some down.
After the show? Or,
I have it at home.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not a phone person.
I got to know.
I have 2 in my phone.
What do you want?
Time?
What about?
I could have a whole conversation about time because
I don't know if we have enough.
Well, there's people that like, so some of us were 100 miles an hour, right? Mm-hmm. And other people are 20 miles an hour, but we're still in the same way we measure time.
Right.
But their world is going slower than ours. And when I smoke, I feel like
you're getting to their time.
Shit, like I'm still getting the same amount of stuff done, but my mind is like zoned in, so I feel like time's a mess.
My thing with sometimes, you know, in my past with marijuana, like I would find thoughts to be sticky. It's like the only way I know how to describe them. Like I would stumble upon a thought, and then like I couldn't get out of it. Like I want to think about the next shit. Like I'm done. I'm done. I would think about this horn. Like who designed it? Why'd they put the little curly Q in it? Like, you know, like how does that happen? You know, and like all this shit. But then like I'm like, all right, man, who gives a shit about this horn? Let's get to something else. Man, but the curve in that horn, like just the way, like, you know, like I can't get out of it sometimes. And I would find it honestly frustrating. But I think that like I love where. And I have it with alcohol too sometimes, but like when I think that like life puts borders up in the way you think, like society, culture, rules, stigmas, etc. Like
patriarchy,
my favorite. Like it just puts these like walls up that kind of like try to force you to think a certain way, and like I like feeling freer in that way when I think, and I the only other time that I can get it like really aside from like substances in my life is like if I'm entrenched in like some sort of museum or something, like if I'm in a place where it's like I'm forced to only think about the things that are here, and I'm not thinking about like why is it taking so fucking long for the little walking man sign to pop up when I feel like I'm standing on this fucking corner for fucking 30 minutes, like when I'm not forced to think about it, I'm only focused on how people have expressed certain ideas or made light work over time that like I'm able to kind of get out of the guise of fucking, just, regular everyday thought.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the same. I don't think it is, but you brought up a thought that is like a recurring thing for me. So you're driving. It's like 11 o'clock at night. And you pull up. There's nobody else on the road. And you pull up and the light's red. And you sit there. And it's one of those like 12-minute cycles.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck are we doing?
Agreed.
I'm sitting
You
here
ever flash your
waiting.
high beams?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Try to hit
all
the
the
optic.
fucking time. All the fucking time. But like, it'll ruin my night.
Yeah.
Because I've left somewhere great, had a good time. Like I'm coming home, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day. And I sit at this light, and I'm like, we're all just cogs in a fucking system that doesn't make any fucking sense. We're just wasting our goddamn effort on nothing.
And then you start to think like, is it fucking working right? Like, is it ever gonna turn green?
Like the one time I run it, it's a cop.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, I would like to talk about those things.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm into it. Farrell.
All right. So I watched a couple of things. I made some progress in the MCU.
Okay, for better or worse.
So I watched 2 movies.
What did you watch?
I watched Love and Thunder.
How did you feel about that?
Well, I have a lot of notes.
Let's hear them.
So after Love and Thunder, I watched Quantumania.
The Ant-Man one, right? Yeah. Okay.
I didn't write any notes down on that one.
Okay.
Because I hate Quantumania.
Okay.
Hate it.
Okay.
But as you'll find out, I didn't like Love and Thunder.
Let's go.
All right. So there's quite a bit.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And this is kind of like stream of consciousness, right?
Sure.
So titled Love and Thunder. Jane wrote a note and Thor read that note. Awful writing. Terrible movie. Half our soldiers are always dead. That's the one line that I did kind of enjoy. So they're talking about, she's like, but half our soldiers dead. Half our soldiers are always dead. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then next line, God, this movie sucks. Next line, kids and women, that will make a Thor movie good. Oh, great, screaming goats. Don't forget them. Bring them. They're awesome. Over and over again.
Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous.
Now the fucking axe Stormbreaker is jealous. I didn't know it was a fucking woman. Lots of all-female conversations. Screaming kids. Thank God I didn't pay money to have my eardrums blown out in the theaters. Bao, God of dumplings. I did enjoy that. Next line. This movie fucking sucks. The shadow world being in black and white is the only cool part about this movie. And the weapons are still in color. So like the more mystical part of them.
Yeah.
They were that was actually cool.
Yeah.
We may have to edit this part out. Random thought. If Germany didn't
All right.
one dude is better off than the same dude with 2 women helping. And then the final note for it is, how is the Marvels going to be worse than this dog shit?
Oh, you wait and see, buddy.
It was so bad. And Nick, so I kept leaving the room. And I was like, oh, I got to go take a shit. Oh, I got to go fill my water. Oh, I got to go tie my shoes on my shoes that are in my bedroom. Like, it's like all this shit. And Nick kept pausing it. I was just trying to get through it. So then Nick went somewhere and I was like, you want me to pause it for you? He's like, no, you keep watching. So I skipped forward like 45 seconds. People were, and Melina was like, what are you doing? I was like, I couldn't take another minute of this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Next time I come on here, you got to tell me the movie you watch that you're going to talk about, because I watch movies differently. I'm just like the normal just wasted. Like I'm not into it.
Yeah.
So then I could watch the same movie to see how we both feel about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so
I'll be like, "Oh, it's the greatest movie ever," and you're like, "That trash."
well, so like I enjoyed the beginning of MCU a lot.
Yeah.
And this back half has been
rough.
Fucking rough. And I think the next one that there's like a thing is, don't we have to watch Thunderbolts together?
Yes.
Because you haven't seen it?
Yes. Or if it doesn't work out logistically, I can just make sure that I watch it that week.
No, we'll
Yeah.
We'll save it because I mean it's not like.
But that shouldn't be next, is it?
No. I got Guardians.
So let's get to Quantumania.
Yeah.
So Quantumania was not well received.
It was.
But I have to say, I didn't hate it. Like, I really liked Kang. I found him to be interesting and compelling in a way, and I liked I forget his name, but the TV head guy, but that's like a comic book thing. It was just like I couldn't believe that they did it, like, with like the arms and the legs kicking out. Yeah.
What was his name?
MODOK.
Yeah, but like the original character, like Devin or something like that.
Jeremy. I think was it Jeremy?
That one was just too. Like both of them were too on the nose. They're too quirky, right? Like, what are we doing with this whole thing that we're just making a joke of the like? If you are into the comic books and you're into the characters, like it's crazy to me that Marvel made a joke of the thing that you love, and then you went and paid money to them to make a joke of like. It'd be like if somebody came down here and just made fun of you for collecting this stuff.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, this is awesome! Thanks for being a part of it."
I think that, like, you ever see? Did you ever see Boondock Saints?
Oh, of course.
Did you ever see Boondock Saints 2? So to me, Boondock Saints. If Boondock Saints was Top Gun, Boondock Saints 2 was Hot Shots. It seemed like a spoof almost of the original, like where it was. They were making fun of the fact that the first one was good.
Yeah, but like, so at least Hot Shots wasn't trying to take advantage of the people that really liked
Top Gun,
right? It was meant to be a spoof of that.
Yes, and Boondock Saints 2 wasn't, I guess.
Boondock Saints 2 was trying to be another Boondocks.
I think it was trying to make fun of Boondocks.
I got a different vibe. I thought that they were trying to. They were just trying to make another movie, but it's just terrible.
See, I think that guy wanted to get his band off the ground, and the band didn't work. Even though that song that he had in the first one is good, where they like shoot up that restaurant or whatever, like the pizza place or whatever, and he couldn't get it off the ground. Then everybody loved Boondocks, and so then I think he hated that people loved it.
Oh, no, he's just trying to like spit in their face.
Yeah. And like I love that first movie.
Oh, it was great.
And I haven't watched it since I saw the second one. I saw the second one when it came out, I think on video or DVD or whatever. And it sucked so bad that
fucking terrible
that I haven't been able to watch the first one anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and so like, and the crazy part to me is that the multiverse, the quantum worlds and everything, like it's such a tough thing to try to make into a movie, and then to do it so poorly, like you just were better off not making it.
Well, what also sucks about it in hindsight is like they were really trying to use that movie to set up Kang the Conqueror, right?
Yeah. And then he got canceled.
And then he got canceled.
Yeah.
And so like all that work that they put into setting up this like next villain.
But the crazy part is they didn't have to.
Why did he get canceled?
No. He like assaulted his girlfriend or something.
Yeah, lowercase a.
Yeah, allegedly. I don't.
She was like, I think she was trying to get his phone. He grabbed her hand from trying to get his phone. It bruised her arm. She kirked out on him. He ran from her, like jumped out of a car and ran down. There's like video footage, surveillance, like from like the street cameras and shit of him like trying to get away from her. But it just was like, nope.
It's a 7-Eleven, so it's a bubble cam, and you couldn't make anything.
It's like I mean, he did bruise that woman, like, and at the end of the day, it's like, is it explainable? Probably, but like, it's always going to look away.
Well, but like that in that time period too was very much like, fuck, move on.
Yeah.
But they didn't have to move on from that character, because in that movie, when they show them in the stadium and all the other Kangs are there, there's different variations of him.
I know.
So they could have just
used another one,
used a different one.
Yeah.
And nobody would have been like.
But I think everybody wanted, like, because everybody liked him as Kang. Like,
I know.
And at the time, even before the charge, he was kind of like shaping up to be America's sweetheart. Like, he was doing GQ
How
covers,
the mighty have fallen,
and all this shit. Like, like centerfolds with fucking a bed of roses over his dick. Like, like he was becoming like this symbol, know. And then that incident, and then it was a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole storyline, and like they talk about it a lot, but they don't go into it, and it just bothered me. The whole I'm forgetting names. The wife, the mother, she's down there for 30 years or something.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
hooks up with like half of the fucking underworld. Yeah. Like she's fucking everything down there apparently.
Yeah,
right.
Little dun.
Yeah. And then, so the husband, gets sent down there with him, and he's like, "Oh, just hooking up with everybody, huh? No big deal. I had a date once, didn't work out." And like, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
That would be like, you're like, hold on, I get it was 30 years. How many of these fucking people did you screw?
Yeah.
Like, he's just kind of like, it's no big deal. I've got my aunts.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
And so, like, the whole thing was just, it was hard for me to. Because it's not well explained. It's just, you're just supposed to accept everything. And when nothing means everything and everything means nothing, it just, I can't put any caring into the story. So it's just get through it and move the fuck on.
When do you get to the Spider-Man one? Because that one's at least interesting.
I already seen it.
Oh, you did?
I had to have, because I got Guardians. Marvel's,
no,
Deadpool,
I don't think it's
Wolverine.
on. I don't think it's on the streaming service.
Oh, is it the new one?
It's the newer one. I don't think Disney has the contract for it or whatever.
Who's it under?
I don't know.
I've got like
Sony.
every fucking streaming service.
Sony, I guess.
So Paramount. I got MGM Plus now. I got fucking HBO.
I don't know. It's not Far From Home, not Homecoming. Let me see here.
Brand New Day. No, that's the new one.
That's the new one. I'm just gonna put in this. And
Wait,
see.
so there's 2 Spider-Man movies coming out?
Yeah.
Is Noir?
Yeah, that's like the one when Nicolas Cage is going straight to fucking.
No Way Home. So this one says
It's called Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
I think.
Oh, now I'm not sure.
I think it's called Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
No, that's the cartoon one. So yeah, it's called Spider-Verse, I believe. But yeah, that one's one that's like that's interesting at least. I don't even know if it's interesting. It's fan.
You're doing a great job of selling it.
Yeah, it's it has some really good feeling fan service.
Okay. I mean, if I can find it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Guardians is like.
It's the Rocket story, which you hate, but it's
that was the other thing. Quantumania, more talking fucking animals. I can't stand it. Can't stand it.
Well, how hot or cold on Milo and Otis?
In between. So what was the one?
Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound.
Yeah,
but that was like that was kid shit. You know, I like that one.
It's good. Good heart.
Last night we were just going over all the like animals. Like, God, never mind.
I know. I want to hear this.
I can't fuck. No, I can't. Oh, like Tony the Tiger. There's so many that are like TNT and like blank the Roger Rabbit isn't with the thumb. But all those we just kept going back and forth trying to name them all. And it just isn't talking about.
There's 2 really good rabbits.
Bugs Bunny.
No.
Bugs Bunny has won that for the game.
Yeah.
There's two that you like.
Brer Rabbit.
No, there's that Zootopia.
Oh, that Zootopia rabbit I want to fuck.
And then what's the one from Roger Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit. But she's not really a rabbit, though, is she?
No.
That's just
That one
interspecies
isn't weird.
erotica.
But I'm saying the two rabbits that are at the top of the list.
Yeah. They're on the fuck list for sure.
So I watched the new Jack Ryan movie on Prime.
What is that?
So Jack Ryan is the like Hunt for Red October, like that whole CIA.
Got it.
So it's been going on for years. And I liked what's his name from The Office.
Jim,
yeah.
Okay.
And the other version, the one that was like an episodic, the series. This movie, not a huge fan. Greer, who's like his boss throughout it, finally makes like deputy director to the CIA. And just the whole thing just felt very, so it's like way too shoot 'em up. Right. So like the whole point of the thing to me, the Jack Ryan series before was like, he's an analyst. That's what he is.
Right.
And he just happens to get himself like close enough to the action to be like, oh shit, like I'm an analyst, man. I ride a desk. Now he's like a fucking special forces guy, like
right.
properly clearing a room with a short stocked M4. And I'm like, all right, buddy, like calm down. But I think that's about it.
No worries.
I've been trying to they didn't release another episode because of what was the Memorial Day. I should probably know that one.
Well, I got news for you. They take Memorial Day quite seriously in New England.
Oh yeah?
Yep, it's a big fucking deal. So one of the things I did on my trip was I wanted to go to New Haven to try this hype of the New Haven pizza.
Yes.
Right? So we went up there, stopped at 3 places, got 3 large pizzas, and killed about 2 1/4 before we kind of got sick of eating pizza.
You went to Sally's.
Went to Sally's.
So you sent me. You sent me the 3 pictures.
Yeah.
And the names. You
Sally's.
said that 2 lived up to it, and 1 did not.
Yeah.
And I was trying to guess which one did not based on the pictures.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's try it.
So it was Sally's, Pepe's,
And Modern.
and Modern. I think Pepe's looked like the weak one.
It was.
Okay.
It
Can I
was.
see these pictures?
So there's Sally's,
So Sally's was
there's Pepe's, and there's Modern.
so for one, like because of the hype around it now, like it's not easy to get a fucking pizza from this place. So we were at Sally's at 11:30. I think we had lunch from Sally's at around 12:45. We got into the restaurant at 12. So waited a half hour just to get into the restaurant. Got into the restaurant, and then it took 40 minutes to get your pizza because I found this out. They only have 1 oven.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing, though.
No, but a lot of them up there, when they built they had like 3 or 4. They're like built into the wall, and they got like 3 or 4 slots. Pepe's, for instance, or Modern, has 1 oven, but it's fucking enormous. It's an enormous oven.
Yeah, but I thought there was the whole thing about Sally's was that oven is from like 1902.
Yeah, so all of these are that old. Like, well, from I think the earliest one was 1924 to 1932 or some shit like that. They're all like in that pocket. But like the Sally's one is almost like they were just making it for themselves. Like it's like
One at a time. One at a time. Folks.
so like it just took forever to get, but it was good, and it was an experience. It was like, oh shit, this is something different. Like it's familiar, but it's also unique.
Do you feel like it's bar pie style?
So no, but people have different definitions of that. But I would not describe it as such.
Yeah, how do you describe bar pie?
I would describe bar pie as thin and very crispy.
Yes.
Like the crust is very crispy compared to like New York style where it's still, you fold it in half like.
Yeah, and to me, like bar pie doesn't have crust.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, it doesn't because it's more like a.
It's almost in a thin pan.
Yeah, but it's almost like a cracker, like
Yes.
super thin.
Okay.
And like, and we're not like
I know what you mean.
getting a round pie. It's just you just kind of like flatten the dough out, sauce and cheese, the whole thing to the edge.
Yeah, so it's not like that. It's not like a cracker.
Okay.
It's like a
Closer to New York style than
It's closer to New York style, but it's definitely not New York style.
yeah.
Okay.
Now the sauce.
The sauce was a little tomatoey, in my opinion, at Sally's specifically. But it was still good. It's just a little tomatoey for my taste. But it was still good. It was very good. It was an experience. Cool. Went to Pepe's. Pepe's is fine, but it tastes like they got the pizza out and then took a whole thing of salt and just dumped the fucking. It was the saltiest pizza I've ever had in my life. And then we went to Modern, which was my favorite. And we only did takeout. And for those listening, that's how I advise you do this. If you're gonna go to New Haven and try all this pizza, just do takeout. Don't try to get in the restaurant. So that is a waste of fucking time.
Yeah, be there.
You got to be there
lunch,
early. It
dinner,
takes
and
for
late
fucking
dinner.
ever.
Yeah.
You know, you can order these pizza and pick them up in about 20 minutes, and that's fine. You know, so Modern was the best. It had it had this nice almost like cornmeal texture underneath it, which I'm a sucker for, but nice and thin, like charred but not burnt by any stretch of imagination, thin but still had dough to it. You know, it wasn't a cracker. Very, very good. And then on the way back, we were going to stop and have 3 more. Mike's, Zapardi's, and Ozzy's. And every one of them was closed for Memorial Day.
Damn.
Every single one of them.
Patriotic.
Very patriotic. Very patriotic.
So I made 2 Detroits while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one, actually, no, the first one, yeah, no, so I made 3 Detroits. God damn it, I'm eating a lot of fucking pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You had the first one, which was
Good as fuck.
good. The second one, the first one that you weren't there for, was probably the best
Okay.
that I've made. Finally got like an airy kind of crust to it. Still had the same taste as the first one, but a little bit, lighter. The first one was like kind of like breadstick pizza.
It was dense, but I didn't hate that.
Yeah, I didn't hate it either. But so this was the second one was closer to where I want it to be. And then the third one, I don't know what happened to this dough ball. It did not rise at all, and it was thick as shit, dense, and then in the center was uncooked.
That sucks.
When you change the dough, are you changing the water to flour content?
So I play around with a lot of it. So in order to make the airier pizza, I was using warmer water, and I used more yeast, and I used a little bit more water than I had in the past. And that's what worked out for the second one. The third one, I don't know what the fuck happened there.
I just got on TikTok videos where they're making dough. I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I'm an expert. I saw it on TikTok.
So here's my hot take, and this was unbeknownst to me at the time, but everybody, my whole family, kind of said it. It's the Sally's. If somewhere between the Sally's and the Modern is, you know how I've always said like our New York style is good, but it's not there. It doesn't taste like New York style. It kind of tastes like what we make. Like their pizza is very similar. If you took Sally's and Modern and they had a baby, it's like very similar to what we make, which isn't New York style, but it's our attempt at it.
Right. Like the Greater Maryland pizza.
No, the Skullface family pizza.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it tastes very, very similar, like oddly similar. And I didn't want to say it because you feel like you're in like this place supposed to be the pizza capital, and you'd be like, man, it kind of tastes like ours. You know what I mean? But it feels like this. But I was like, it kind of tastes. I was throwing it light. I was like, it tastes like similar to something before, and James was like, tastes like ours. I was like, it tastes like ours. And Laura's like, I was thinking the same thing. Like, it's very similar. So anyway, this let me wrap up this Leia thing, and then I can talk about this trip to to Boston. Leia is going out for a role. She was actually requested to go out for this role for Les Mis, but it's like a proper fucking like thing. Like it's like a proper company. So like she has to audition for it, and she sent in like her like you have to do one audition where you send in like your headshot and fucking all this shit, which we like here's a picture we took today, and like in a video clip of something. So we sent in a clip from Matilda, all this stuff, and
they're like, it's good, but the audio needs.
yeah. Anyway, so she's gonna get right back with like audition details and something, but like somebody apparently. Because we got contacted by them. It's like somebody saw the email of the video footage and was like, we need to get this girl.
Now, you say it's a legit company.
So I'm getting there.
Okay.
So if she gets to go out for this audition, I think at the end of June. If she gets it, when they start, I don't think she gets paid for rehearsals. But when they go into performance week, it'll be like, I think it's like 4 weeks of performances. Like it runs for like a month. But she'll be getting paid like $280 a week for like this shit, which is
local.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Frederick, I think.
FTP.
I don't know.
Town players.
I don't know. I could.
I've gotten a paycheck from them.
Buckley's kids.
Oh, that's right. That's
something
right.
like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's
Do you know the theater
cool.
that they're?
Yeah.
Is it the Weinberg?
I don't know.
How do you know half the stuff you know?
I don't know. Stuff
Where are
goes
you
in
coming
and
up with this?
So I've gotten a paycheck from FTP for working crew at the Weinberg Theater in Frederick.
Okay.
My aunt was a director.
Yeah, Olney Theater.
Oh, the Olney Theater.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
It's a nice one.
yeah.
nice.
So anyway, I'm excited for her, like, if it works out, who knows?
I think she's got if she puts in the effort,
Yeah,
I think she has the raw
Talent. Yeah, I agree.
to do it. It's just that it's kind of like anything else though, right? You know, as you move up through like right now, what she just did was the rec league,
Right.
you know, and then she hits
Travel.
this, now she's in travel.
Yeah. And it's just high school.
Then there's the
college. Yeah.
and the competition
Yeah, it gets stiffer,
tougher
so to
and
speak.
tougher every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
As long as she puts in the work, I think she's got enough raw talent to make it well beyond where most people
I agree.
even dream of. But,
I agree.
But at some point, it's the work,
Yeah. Absolutely.
not the talent.
Also, so we went to Boston. Have you been?
To Boston? Yeah.
Okay. So let me say this. I love that fucking town.
It's a cool town.
I love that fucking city. Like I'm mad that it's taken me this long to get there. But
I prefer Boston over New York.
So different though.
It depends.
New York's too big.
It is big.
Boston feels.
It does feel more like a main street that got out of hand.
Yeah. Like a huge main street.
My dream.
Yeah. But anyway, so we went up there mainly because my kid was going to tour MIT, and I was hoping that she'd hate it, and it turns out she loves it. So we'll see how that goes. But so the first day we stayed right at the North End, which is like where Little Italy is, and it's mixy.
Italy.
Yeah, and so we did the Freedom Trail. We did like all of the touristy stuff that you could do. But what was interesting to me about it, and I wish Joey was here, but like, I'm not like I was telling Shang Li, I'm not a patriotic person. Like I'm not anti by any stretch of the imagination, but like I don't own any American flags. I don't hang them outside of my house. I don't salute them when I walk by or whatever people do. Like I don't have like, you know, it's just not my thing. Like I don't hate America by any stretch of imagination. I feel fortunate that I was born here as opposed to like some place where I'd be working in a mine some fucking where, you know. But I'm just not like the America. Like I'm just not that guy. It's hard not to feel patriotic in that town. It's the most patriotic I think I've ever felt in my life. And just because when you're like confronted with like in your face of like these fucking people that were just like, nope, not having it. Go fuck yourself. We're drawing a line here. And I don't know what this line means, but I know I'm on fucking one side of it.
And you're on the other.
You're on the other. Yeah. You know, and like, that and also the fact that like it's the first time that I felt like I was in a country that was 500 years old or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
not 500.
1492 to whenever, you know what I mean? Like it's the first time I've felt like I was. I know that 1776 is when we became the United States of America, but the country existed prior to that for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
the continent.
Well, no, I mean like, I mean like it was colonized far before that, right? So like, it was the first time I felt like I was in a country that is as old as this is, just not under the government as you know. But like, I was like, fuck, man, like I don't like I'm 35, 40 minutes down the street from DC. I never feel like that there.
Yeah. Have you been at Gettysburg?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes Gettysburg can a little bit. I don't know why, but I do think it can.
What's the one in Virginia?
Johnstown or Williamsburg.
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 Yeah. But it's just like, man, like it's just like I don't know. It just felt like I was like, fuck, man, like this is from olden times. You know? Which was cool.
DC is just so, I don't know, it's just so polished.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's so much money. You know, it's so much money coming in and out of that town. Like it's
but it's like
with money comes brand new roads, brand new buildings,
even like the White House doesn't feel like an old building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, agreed.
That is true.
But like, you know, like that like oyster bar or whatever, like the Union Oyster Shop or whatever it is like the oldest restaurant in America. Like, and like it's like on these like winding back roads that feel like you're in London some fucking where.
And like the closest we have to that is that little section of Fells Point.
That's the thing.
One block.
Yeah.
One block will have shitty roads.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of places are that like have old things. It's just a small little spot.
Yeah.
Where Boston, it's like still the whole city.
Yeah, it's a significant little area. You know,
immersed in it.
Yeah. And it's like that's what it is you're immersed in it. It's like the Star Wars place at Disneyland.
I was thinking the Harry Potter place because I haven't been to that one.
Yeah. But it's like you can't get away from it. It's like it's staring you in the face at every turn. And even like that red brick road of like the Freedom Trail or whatever. It's like this constant reminder in your face of what.
I just remember the yellow one
of what these fucking people did, you know, and like. It led me to another thought. America is better and cooler and sexier as the underdog. And we haven't really been the underdog since World War II. Sit on that for a minute. Think, so to speak. Think about that. Like that fucking Revolutionary War shit feels fucking cool because it feels like, you know, like fuck the system, fuck the rules. Like we're making our own way. 1812 is like, oh, you want a rematch, motherfucker? Like it's, you know, it's DJ in round 2. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then like. You know, and then even like World War I and World War II, where we're not the major power at play there. Like we're kind of a side note to it that just come in and, you know, and do what we do, I guess.
I guess historically, militarily, we weren't a powerhouse, but even World War I, like the economic output potential of the U.S. was definitely like rivaling Europe had to be, but because we're isolated, we didn't have to have the military. So like, you know, but when the government told like Ford, hey, start pumping out military vehicles instead, like when you turn that switch, like all of a sudden you can be a military power.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
but do you think like part of it is back then, like military wise, like we felt like we were fighting for something?
Yeah.
Where like now, especially in our lives, we question like, what are we even doing in half these places?
Yeah, but I feel like we're almost conditioned now to do that regardless.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Agree with that.
Where it's like, regardless of what we're going to do, we're always going to be like, fuck it, somebody else's problem if you ask me. Like, you know,
well, it's and this is a hot take, but I think that World War I, World War II definitely feels like you're going in to prevent something, like you know what you're fighting against. the military actions that we've had, at least in my lifetime, have been police roles, right? But without actually feeling like you have the moral
high ground.
Except
maybe the Kuwait one.
Yeah, but even then,
there's a back end of it,
because it's like,
but it feels like you're doing a big brother thing. Like these people are getting invaded, they're getting fucking torn apart.
Yeah, but the only reason we cared was because of fucking oil.
You're making a back end thing. I mean, give and take.
But and even, I don't know, Korea. There's some moral stuff there. Vietnam, there was some moral stuff there, but like we just seem to be getting further and further. Now, Afghanistan, like, okay, we're retaliating against an attack, but then it turns out,
now not. What are we doing?
Yeah. Like maybe not. Like maybe we were just using this as an opportunity to, to paint it in a moral picture, and then it didn't end up being like.
If we had left Afghanistan inside of 6 months, that would have felt better.
Yeah.
Because we had dismantled Al-Qaeda, like the leadership of Al-Qaeda, within like 2.5 months of being there. And then the Taliban is who we couldn't fuck with.
Well, yeah, it's because it's an ideology.
Correct.
And I mean, we could fuck with the Taliban, but just comes more Taliban.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought. I think that if you don't have like the moral clarity, then the way we've been doing things is tough, right? Because if you're just the bully, then like there is no patriotism behind that, right? Like I wouldn't join today to be like, yeah, I just want to go fuck around in the Middle East because Exxon needs another fucking zero on their balance sheet. Like, that's not fucking worth it.
Yeah.
But at the time when I did join, it was post 9/11, and it was, fuck you. Like, you're going to get some of it back. But then after being there long enough, it was like, I don't know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, I think that I mean, there's a propaganda side to that too, obviously. So like, I don't know. A lot of it just feels like, I guess when you're not the underdog, you are almost kind of the bully.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to have that kind of like agreed moral sense of like, we're doing this for a good reason. Otherwise, you are just the bully.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of them.
It feels bad.
Well, that now I think that the key is they have to. There has to be a moral sale and an economic sale.
Yeah,
we can't afford to go to war without an economic gain.
Yeah, and I mean, back when I was that age, if you would have told me we were fighting for resources, I'd have been okay with that too. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, I'd have been like, oh, we need this to keep fueling this thing that I like. Cool, let's do it. Mm-hmm. But when it's like, we're going to help people. By helping people, we mean bombing their cities and making everybody poor and uneducated, and then we have to like make sure they follow our rules while we're there, but you can't do anything. Like, just stand on that corner and make sure the people do the thing they're supposed to do. And I'm like, well, now I just feel like I'm a stormtrooper in fucking Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not what I signed up for.
Because I mean, even like the Iran shit, like there is a moral sale there, and then there's an economic sale. They're trying to sell both.
Yeah, I would say poorly.
Every time.
So I think the moral sale has a stronger stance than the economic one.
Well, yeah, I mean, the economic one only happened because of the closing of the strait.
Well, yeah, but there was always going to be an economic one.
Yeah.
Like, that's just,
I mean, but like,
that's the business of war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not for the country.
For what country?
For us. No,
I think for us.
Yeah, war is always. They say we spend so much, but we do.
Yeah, we make a ton of money from work.
Well, certain parts of the economy.
Yeah,
but there always has to be that now because it's just too expensive. Not with these bloody Tesla bots that we're getting ready to send in.
Go on AI.
I always just think when there's something like morally, like when you're over there and you're like, what the fuck are we doing here, right? I just always would think like, there must be top secret information that we don't know about, and that's what we're here doing. Just like you see in the TV series, you know, like is there really people?
There's a potential that it's there.
Yeah. So that's why we're here.
I don't feel like the complete
Right,
asshole.
guys? What else? But yeah, I loved like the history of it. The city's clean as fuck. I was telling Shang Li, but like just for like a northeastern city, like I kind of feel like Baltimore is like the last one, and it sort of kind of gets in by the skin of its teeth. But they all kind of have a pretty similar vibe. Like, you know, like fuck you, get out of my way. Like you're holding up the line. I'm walking here, like you know. And I didn't really get that in Boston at all. Like it was very like people were like helpful and kind, and they followed the rules. Like I like there was one thing I found in particularly like there I brought it up because it's in my frontal lobe. Their like crosswalk, it accounts for everything. So like normal cities crosswalk is like the avenues have it or the streets have it, right? Mm-hmm. One has it or the other has it. But Boston like accounts for like, oh, you'd like to make a right turn? We'll hold the walkers up. Make a right turn. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to make a left turn? We'll hold the walkers up a little bit. We'll give them their chance. Don't worry. They'll have their chance. But like I'm looking, I'm like, everybody's on the corner. There's a fucking red light. And I'm like, why are we not going? Well, I'm going. You know, and I take my family across this fucking street, and like people are looking at me like I just fucking drug Christ down the street with a cross on his back.
Hey, take that shit back to Baltimore.
You know, but it was just like, but like there was a little bit more, ironically, obedience. You know,
well, yeah, I mean, so taking it back to like the whole sitting at a red light thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like. When everybody else is doing the right thing, it does make sense.
Yeah.
But when that family walks across the street against the light,
yeah, then
you start going, "Oh, we're just out for ourselves now."
Yeah, yeah. So because in my head, I'm like, "Oh, the thing's fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's clearly a red light."
And some guy's like, "No, actually, that's their left."
Yeah, somebody was like, "The right hand has the right of way. The right turn has the right of way." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Look, I've taken driver's ed, you know." But like, and I don't want to be a stickler, but there's nobody in that fucking lane either, buddy. So, you know, I got shit to do.
Gotta get to Sally's.
Yeah, I gotta get to Sally's. But yeah, I was just generally impressed. We ended up like, I think like one day we walked 17 miles.
God damn.
Yeah, that was a long day. Like we were at our hotel, we went up into the north end, up across the Longfellow Bridge, up to where like MIT is, up to where Harvard is, across over where Fenway Park is, down to where the Prudential sightseeing place is, down to the mall, down to like the shopping district of like Newbury Avenue and all this stuff, and then back around. And then we were like, we wanted to get to Cambridge. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to make it in time. Like just walking, I don't know if we're going to make it in. And we're like, Laura was like, well, let's take a boat ferry. She like looked them up, and then I miss like I'm usually like I'm the street navigator, Laura's the car navigator, and like I fucked up. I didn't realize that this place had as many fucking. I mean, it's fucking dockside over there. It's fucking these wharfs, fucking all the wharfs, too many wharfs, and so
a wharf has no piers.
So I'm trying to find this the Rose Wharf. I think is what it was called, or the Long Wharf. And anyway, I got wharf crazy. I got wharf happy, and I saw a wharf with a boat sitting.
Wharfed up.
I got wharfed up. I saw a boat that was sitting in there, and then Laura was like, "We should hurry up again." I was like, "Yeah, we got it. Like we're gonna catch this one." I was like,
"Get off my boat!"
So we get on this fucking boat, and then I'm like, just the way we backed out of the fucking dock, I was like, "Man, something seems weird about the direction that we just backed out in." So I pulled myself up on the maps, and I was like, "Oh, we're 100% not going where we're supposed to be going." So like Laura went up and like talked to like a guy, and there we were going to some other place. It's like some fucking far. It was like it took a half hour to get there, and like the guy came over, like the captain who had like the whole look. I was kind of like, "Dude, you knew what you were gonna do when you were born, or if you didn't, your parents did." Like he's got like the beard, like the strangly hair, like he looks like he's been at sea for some time. He was like, look, he was like, you'd be surprised how often this shit happens. There's 1,000 fucking boats here, and people don't want to ask because they don't want to be a bother. They end up getting on the wrong boat. Look, and it was expensive, obviously, because we're going far as fuck away. Yeah. I was actually, this is a little pricey for the 10-minute trip we're supposed to be taking. But he took us down to where we're supposed to go, took us back for free, gave us water and shit, like didn't have to do any of that. But just like this general like kindness and generosity that I felt in that city like the whole time I was there, which I'm not used to feeling in a city, you know. And
that's cool.
Yeah, and I kind of have mixed feelings about it, but like I'm kind of fucking, you know, it's my fault. Let me pay to get us back, you know. But then went to Cambridge, did all that, Freedom Trail, check, shopping, etc. Had a little shopping dilemma.
All right.
It was actually cool. They had a sax there, and I'm a big sax fan. And
alto,
yeah. And so I went in, got to lay the land. I was too fucking hungry. It was that day that we waited too long to get something to eat. So like I couldn't even think straight. So I left, got food, came back, and the guy was like, the security guard was like, once again, just being nice city people, that he was like, back again, huh? And I was like, yeah. I was like, look, I couldn't even think straight before. I was so fucking hungry. And he started laughing. And then I bought some shit. Anyway, I saw some stuff that I liked, but I was like, I was too tired. I was too just not into it.
And you got to account for that extra boat ride.
Got to account for the extra boat ride. So then I came back another day. We had like some extra time. I was like, I wouldn't mind going back there. So we had some other shit to do there. So we went back. And when I went back, same guy was working. And he was like, and one more time, huh? And I was like, yeah. So then I went around. I found this pair of sweatpants that I liked, that I really liked a lot.
Now, if Laura knew how much, you would have already had them.
No, you'd think. So,
they cheesecake flavored.
So I took a picture of them and sent them to Laura, and I was like, I like these, but I have a concern because they're oversized and they don't have elastic at the ankle. And I like elastic at the ankle of my sweatpants.
So you don't look like you're wearing high waters or.
So like the pair I have on right now does not have elastic in it, but it doesn't go. It's not so big that they go like over my shoes. I got to worry about walking on them and everything else. And these were expensive sweatpants. I loved them, but they were expensive and they were huge, and I was definitely walking on them. So like I sent a picture to Laura of them, told her my dilemma. She met up with me and she was like, they are long. Like, you know, they are. And I was like, all right. I was like, well, let me think about it. So I put them back, left, saw the fucking security guard. He's like, are we done? And I was like, I don't know, man. And he said, I'll see you later then. And like, you know, we left. I came back again, looked at him again, finally made the decision not to get them. But then when I walked out, I like put my hand like this over my face so the security guard wouldn't see me and I could like hear him laughing. You know, it's just got like a good a good vibe in that fucking place, you know. You know, it's a good food. Lobster roll, had that for the first time. That was delicious.
Love a good lobster roll.
But I'll tell you, and it might be my own bias, but I'll take crab over lobster all day.
100%.
All day long.
Agreed.
All day long. I like it. The crab is more tender. I like that. I like the more tenderness of it.
Yeah, I mean, I like a good lobster roll, though.
I do too. Also, I went to, nobody steal my idea.
Can you put lobster on a pretzel?
I haven't seen it. I'll tell you that bloody much. I'll tell you, I also had a bar, like a Boston bar pie or a South Shore pie while I was there, which was an interesting experience. Wouldn't write home about it, but can check it off my list. And then I had like their famous pizza, which is called Regina's.
Oh, yeah, we had that.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was quite good. It's more
I
like
liked it more than I thought I would. Like.
Same. It was like if New York style had like a little brother. It was good. Anyway, so there was one other thing I was gonna say before I got into that Boston pie and fucking hell. Hold on.
Security guard.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me just run it back. Also, on our last night, we had a pasta from this place. We ate at Little Italy once. It was fine. Like I also found out that like a lot of those restaurants are like owned by the same 3 or 4 guys, which was a little disheartening. But there's one place, new place that just opened. I think it was called Presto. Interesting business model, which I'm thinking about stealing if I open up a restaurant here. So you go up, you order basically like at a stand, and it's a to-go cup that you get of pasta, sauce, protein, if interested, and they cook it up. Fill you a cup about the size of like a Chinese food takeaway cup. Take a fork with you, eat the pasta out of a cup as you go. And it was delicious. I had a tortellini with arrabbiata. It was it wasn't as spicy as I would prefer it, but it was still pretty good. Anyway, if I steal this idea and I open it up here in Newmarket, I'm going to call it Anything's Postable. I like that.
You had me to the name.
And I was thinking I was
getting hungry.
I could even spell it. Anything's Postable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you get it though, dude?
I do.
Oh, okay. And that's
this guy.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I've seen all the old graves and shit, like Paul Revere's grave and fucking all these motherfuckers. And a lot of them have like a skull on the gravestone. It's like a bit on the nose in it, but like they like
the person's actual skull.
No, just
that'd
like,
have been cool.
It's like it's just like it's sort of I guess traditional for its time or whatever, because they all had the exact same skull like on their gravestone. But I was like, damn, that's fucking hardcore. Like, Okay, so let's see here. Only one note, and that was the American.
I was about to say, did you send this out?
I didn't even send it out because I was like, this is not even worth sending out. Just the 2026 American Music Award winners.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. So the album of the year went to BTS.
Okay,
that's a Korean. Yeah. Is that a Korean thing? New artist of the year went to Cat's Eye. Never even heard of him.
Nope.
Same genre.
Actually, maybe is it?
I think so. And isn't Cat's Eye?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It could be. It's with a K. Cat's Eye with a K. That's telling sometimes. It was interesting artist in the year: Bad Bunny and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar put a record out in 2024. I just don't. I don't know. I don't think these people understand what time it is out here sometimes.
I'm wrong.
Album of the year.
This is Cat's Eye.
Yeah, I'm wrong. My daughter wanted to go see.
Oh wow!
But I think it is kind of the same type of music.
Yeah, probably. Sabrina Carpenter's one for Man's Best Friend, which I have not heard. I listened to Melanie Martinez's album and wasn't impressed. Didn't go up against anything that I'm really. Oh, I went up against Playboi Carti's music, which I thought was not great. So, song of the year was Hunter X.
That's K-pop Demon Hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't know any of that shit.
Yeah, that's the same
same genre.
Yeah. Because that movie made all these kids love that.
What movie?
Oh. K-pop
Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
Collaboration of the year: Pink Panthers and Zara Larson. Stateside fan, aren't you?
Pink Panther and
Panthers.
Mary Larson.
And social song of the year: Tylo with Chanel.
What the fuck is a social song?
I'm guessing like when you have a song about like some social problems. But
making fucking categories for everything.
I know. Best music video also went to Cat's Eye for Gnarly. Best soundtrack, guess. K-pop Demon Hunters. Tour of the year was Shakira's
Her Hips Don't Lie.
Spanish tour. I can't pronounce it. Breakout tour was Boston Boone. I never even heard of these motherfuckers, man. Even the people that they're up against, I haven't heard of most of them. Best vocal performance was the singing voices of Hunter X. Song of the year, BTS Swim. It's just all like very, very poppy.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And then they didn't win Best Pop Album. Sabrina Carpenter won that. Best Male Country Artist, Morgan Wallen. Let's see here. Best Hip Hop categories. Kendrick Lamar won Best Hip Hop Artist, who did not put out an album in 2025.
Who did put out an album in 25?
Who did?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Did
I could tell you. You just go to, sometimes the years run together for me, especially these recent ones.
Remind me to tell you about the Sphere when we're done.
The Sphere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's music related. So
in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you talk about it? Redman put out an album. Tory Lanez put out a number of albums. Let's see. Looking for a specific. Oh, Clips. Clips was my hip hop album of the year last year.
I'm surprised that didn't win.
Yeah. I mean, it should have. It doesn't even look like it was nominated. But that's what I'm thinking.
Kendrick didn't even put one out. And he won.
Kendrick's GNX dropped November 2024, so maybe it's just included. Like
so maybe it's like November to or October
maybe
to November or something.
The winner was Cardi B. Cardi B.
Cool.
Yeah. She also won Best Hip Hop Song with Time. And Clips weren't nominated.
Short for Every Time?
Yeah, I think so. And Clips weren't nominated for any of this shit, which is bullshit.
So it might be. When did Clips drop?
August. Oh, no. It would have been probably June, July sometime.
Is it possible that they're going to be in next year's?
No.
And that's a shame.
Yeah.
That was a great album.
It was a great album. So, yeah. I don't think that they are... I don't think that they quite had their finger on the pulse, if I was to be honest with you. And then the last thing was we just have a little bit of questions. Unless you want to talk about your...
Yeah, you should
just
talk
real
about
quick.
Yeah.
So I forgot I went to Vegas.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of this thing. There's a thing called VetTix. Where you can get tickets.
You'd be surprised. I've heard of it quite a bit.
So
like $3.42 per seat or something.
So you've heard of it. Okay. So Amanda ended up coming out at the end of Vegas.
Oh, really?
Because I was there for work. She came out at the end, and I started getting on VetTix looking for stuff, right? And I was, you see the Sphere the entire time you're there, but it's expensive. And I was like, we're not paying to go to Sphere.
Right.
Well, Millennium who's like a DJ shows up, and we get the tickets off VetTix. I was like, let's just go see it, and if we like it, we like it. If not, we'll just leave. At least we got to experience it.
Yeah, it's like $10 a person.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
If you ever have someone you like and they're playing in the Sphere, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is it worth
I would have paid full price, and I don't even know the DJ. Like, it was so good. Like, the screen, like all the visuals and how the music is going to the visuals is amazing. And it's crazy because we sat down low, right? And it's backwards to where it usually would be. You want to sit up top because the entire time I'm looking up, like you can see me.
Right.
We're staring up at the screen. So your neck,
Yeah.
And Shaquille O'Neal's a DJ too because he opened for him.
Nice.
Yeah. But if you go to the Sphere.
So I've always heard that not just the ticket prices, but that like a bottle of water in the Sphere is like $27.
It might have been. I don't know. Vegas in general is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Amanda was there for 2.5 days. We spent $1,500.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
On just spending,
just
like not
drinking,
gambling.
eating. I gambled $100.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did go out to some nice places, but
yeah,
still, everything's expensive.
And then lastly, we just have some questions. If you'd like to send one in,
you can email us at nerdrageradiomail@gmail.com.
So some of these are for Joey, and and I sent them to Joey. So it's up to him if he wants to. I said to just send in audio files, but he did not do that. So if he wants to do it next time, it's up to him. They're in the chat. Also, I heard a rumor that's hard to believe, but that Tool was considering a residency at the Sphere.
Oh, really?
I would definitely see that.
And I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Anyway, and I saw Tool live, and it wasn't for me. And I'm a Tool fan, but it just wasn't for me. But I think in that atmosphere, it would be perfect way to watch that shit.
Very bottom.
So this is from a Star Tease Pete. He says, hello, lovely boys. Hope you're all good. It's hard to close. That's often said around these parts, and sadly, one that's rung true again at the end of The Boys. They've pulled off, so to speak, a Game of Thrones 2, abandoning subplots and characters completely, especially stuff set up to spin off Gen V, and rushed the finale through in one episode in a wholly unsatisfying way. The general downturn in the last couple of series meant I was expecting it, but I was hoping for more. Have you seen it, and what do you think of so far? So I haven't seen it. I want to.
I haven't watched it yet.
But I'm sad to hear that. But I think it's common because these fucking shows start running out of money, man. They start running out of money because everybody renegotiates. They renegotiate contracts, and then by the time that you're up for like a fourth or fifth season, the show can't fucking.
I'm surprised they haven't I'm surprised that show writers and just like the production company hasn't figured out a way to cap some of these. Like, hey, if you want to be in
I'm
this,
not sure it's not a SAG thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like you could write a contract that says like, we'll pay you up to this much money for a season 2 and up to this much money for a season 3. Mm-hmm. Just so they don't get stuck in that whole like Jon Snow's making fucking 1.8 million
right.
a fucking episode.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I get it. But nobody seems happy with this Boys finale. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but nobody seems happy with it. He says, bonus question, best ending to a series that comes to mind. I know the answer to this. I know the series, the television series that has the best ending of all time. And in my opinion, it's not even debatable. And it's not my favorite show of all time. It was just the perfect way to end it.
So I would say Breaking Bad.
It's a good one. It's in my top 5. My number 1 is 6 Feet Under.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the best I've ever seen.
Normally, I rank the worst. 'Cause there's been plenty of that to consider. And actually, I really disliked the ending of Sopranos at first, but it has aged well.
It has aged well.
Mine was Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's worst or best?
Best.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding. I never even watched the final season, because everybody said it sucks so
The
bad.
final season is there's a lot of really awesome episodes in it.
Yeah.
It's just the season as a whole isn't great, but there's really awesome moments in it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't hate the finale of Game of Thrones. I just don't love it.
Bran the Broken, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
But yeah, that 6 Feet Under, man, nothing quite like it.
So like another bad one, Dexter.
I never saw it. I've heard that.
He's just like, he just gets in a boat and drives off into a hurricane, and they're like, that's it.
I've also heard that the Seinfeld ending was like really a disaster for people.
But that one, like I'll give them a little leeway. That has to be really hard to close out something that lasted that long and had that many episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's hard to close, man. It's just hard to close.
And there's no real overarching story behind Seinfeld. It's just like people that get into shenanigans.
Yeah.
So how do you end a story that didn't really ever start?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
I think that
they just all move.
I thought that the Curb tip of the hat to it was fun. I know people hated that too. But like, even when they were like walking out of the jail cell and they're like, this is how it should have ended.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool. But people hated that too. But that, like, if you've never watched 6 Feet Under, I recommend.
6 Feet Under is a great show.
It's a great show. And they says, P.S. Love to hear the plans for more regular After Darks, and very much looking forward to those. So it's just we're going to try to do it once a month, as schedules permit, and then that'll be an opportunity for Chris to be here and Angry Gary to be here, and
for me to booze.
yeah, and for me and Farrell to drink. Which I'm not sure which is the priority, honestly, between this. Billings wrote in one for Joey. I sent it to Joey. It'll be up to him if he wants to handle that next week. Stardust Pete wrote right back with another one for Joey. But once again, I sent that to Joey also. And then our last one I just kept in here. I'm pretty sure. So I get these emails all the time. From these companies that want to have someone on our show, an author or a video game designer or whatever. And I usually always write back with, sounds great. It's in person. We record in Newmarket. When are you available?
Great. Another schedule. We have to bounce around the fucking group.
Well, then they're usually like, he could just join virtually. And then I say, no, this is an in-person podcast. unless it was like if Christopher Nolan wanted to get on, like I'd make some sacrifices. Do you know what I mean? But just for some guy that just happened to like publish a book, and I mean by all means, congratulations, and I wish you the best. But like I'm not gonna make special. If you were here, I would say just you're an author.
If you're just driving down 70, like I wonder if the boys are recording today.
Let's do it. I'm down. But the funniest one that I ever got was after I went through the whole like, no, it's in person. They were like, well, what you could do is set up an iPad and then like set a suit around it.
No one said that to you.
I swear to God. And then like it would be his face on the iPad screen and you guys could like carry on with the show. So anyway, this one I'm pretty sure is from that too, but I stopped reading about halfway through. But it's also more personal than they usually are. They're usually like, hey,
AI's getting better.
Hey, Nerd Rage, you guys are something else, with your banter and your bullshit, But this one says, hey, fellas, I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm always looking forward to the next episode. Real quick. Hey, Joey, did you hear about Christian Bale being arrested on drug charges? Bale stated he was crystal method acting.
It might actually be a listener.
So, right? So it has a little bit of that. And then the next one, hey, Bobby, attached below is as well as my neighbor's Instagram profiles. Ken is a rapper/dancer from Denmark who fell in love with hip hop and moved to the West Coast. Carol is a dancer/model from Venezuela who has traveled the world promoting her form. I go by Kevin Creative, and I'm an artist trying to spread my ideas to the world. If you think we have anything to offer, we would love to come by as guests on the show. Keep up the love. Much love, Kevin Creative. P.S. for everyone, which would you pick to put on a Transformer skin? Everyone is a Transformer. For example, in Smallville, Cybertronian Clark Kent would turn into a pickup truck and Cybertronian Lex Luthor would turn into a Porsche. And then I don't know. So I'm going to reply to this and I'm going to say, same as always. Sure, you'd be more than welcome. We record weekdays, usually in the morning in Frederick, Maryland. Let us know when it's convenient to stop by. But anyway, I don't view myself as a Transformer, so I don't have a good answer to that one. I would probably turn into a shitty Civic. So there's that. And with that, Shane Lee, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, been a while.
Yeah.
And shout out to Marilyn Phil on our notes and on Twitter, and shout out to Dante on Facebook. And with that,
big hands.
Moist thoughts.
tight dick player.